Terraform Outputs, Revealing Your Infrastructure's Secrets. This podcast is brought to you by Business Compass LLC. We are an Amazon Web Services advanced consulting partner. We build and migrate workloads to Amazon Cloud. Our website is businesscompassllc.com. Our phone number is 973-638-2228. Our email address is contact@businesscompassllc.us. Terraform is a robust infrastructure as code (IAC) tool that enables you to define, provision, and manage infrastructure through code. One of its standout features is leveraging outputs to unveil essential information about your infrastructure. This podcast will delve into the various aspects of Terraform outputs, including accessing them via Terraform state, adding them to your configuration, and retrieving vital information such as public and private IP addresses. Let's embark on this journey to master Terraform outputs and enhance infrastructure management. Leveraging Terraform state for output access. Terraform state files serve as a critical source of truth for your infrastructure. They store metadata and attributes of your resources, making them indispensable for accessing outputs. You can dynamically retrieve information about your infrastructure's current state by leveraging the Terraform state. This is particularly useful for referencing resource attributes and ensuring consistency across deployments. To access outputs from your Terraform state, use the Terraform output command. This command reads the state file and displays the values of defined outputs. Here's a basic example. Terraform output. You can also specify a particular output by providing its name. Terraform output_name. This command is a powerful tool for accessing and verifying the current state of your infrastructure, making it easier to manage and utilize your resources effectively. Terraform outputs, a glimpse into your infrastructure. Terraform outputs provide a concise glimpse into the critical attributes of your infrastructure. Outputs are defined in your Terraform configuration files and serve as a mechanism to expose values for use in other parts of your Terraform configuration or by external systems. Outputs are defined using the output block in your Terraform configuration. Here is a simple example. Output instance_ID. Description equals the ID of the EC2 instance. Value equals AWS_instance.example.id. In this example, the instance_id output exposes the ID of an AWS EC2 instance. You can define multiple outputs to expose various attributes of your resources. Adding outputs to your Terraform configuration. Adding outputs to your Terraform configuration is straightforward. Outputs are defined within your TF files and can include descriptions to provide context about the exposed value. Here's how you can add outputs to your Terraform configuration. Output public_IP. Description equals the public IP address of the EC2 instance. Value equals AWS_instance.example.public_IP. Output private_IP. Description equals the private IP address of the EC2 instance. Value equals AWS_instance.example.private_IP. These output blocks define the public_IP and private_IP of an EC2 instance, making it easy to retrieve these values after your infrastructure has been provisioned. Retrieving public and private IP addresses as outputs. Retrieving IP addresses is an everyday use case for Terraform outputs. Whether you need the public IP to access your instance or the private IP to access internal networking, Terraform outputs can help you retrieve these values effortlessly. Here's an example of how to retrieve these outputs. Terraform output public_IP, Terraform output private_IP. By running these commands, you can obtain the public and private IP addresses of your EC2 instance. Information can be used for various purposes, such as configuring DNS records or setting up security groups. Unveiling your infrastructure. Terraform outputs in action. Let's put everything into action with a complete example. Imagine you have a Terraform configuration that provisions an EC2 instance, and you want to expose its ID, public IP, and private IP as outputs. Here's the complete configuration. Provider AWS. Region equals US West 2. Resource AWS_instance example. AMI equals AMI0C55B159 KeyBFF1F0. Instance_type equals T2.micro. Output instance_ID. Description equals the ID of the EC2 instance. Value equals AWS_instance.example.id. Output public_IP. Description equals the public IP address of the EC2 instance. Value equals AWS_instance.example.public_IP. Output private_IP. Description equals the private IP address of the EC2 instance. value equals aws_instance.example.private_ip. After applying this configuration, you can retrieve the outputs using Terraform output instance_id, Terraform output public_ip, Terraform output private_ip. This process demonstrates how Terraform outputs provide essential insights into your infrastructure, making managing and utilizing your resources more accessible. Concluding your Terraform journey. Terraform outputs are a vital feature that enhances your ability to manage and interact with your infrastructure. By leveraging outputs, you can expose critical information, streamline your workflows, and ensure consistency across your deployments. As you continue your Terraform journey, remember to utilize outputs to their full potential, making your infrastructure management more efficient and effective. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Please share this podcast, visit our website and follow our social media links.